Hi students, today we will discuss about alcoholic liver disease. Okay, before going to the disease, we'll briefly explain the terms. Means as the name suggests that it is a disease related to the liver. Means it damages the liver due to overconsumption of alcohol. So now it is because before starting into this discussion, we'll discuss about the importance of liver. As we all know that liver is the one of important organ for bile production and excretion, and also metabolism of fats, proteins and carbohydrates. I think all of you know well about the functions of liver. So but here, once the damage to the liver begins, it takes lot of time to detect. Meanwhile, but by that time it becomes irreversible. Means the liver cannot come back to the normal function with the help of any treatment. Means once it becomes irreversible, until it is in the reversible condition, we can bring back to the normal condition with the help of any medications or any non-pharmacological treatment. But when it changes into the irreversible condition, we cannot help the liver to come back. Okay, we'll discuss about the definition. It is alcoholic liver is a hepatitis, that is inflammation of the liver caused due to excessive intake of alcohol. Previously I told that it is due to the overconsumption of alcohol. It is usually found along with the fatty liver, which is an early stage of alcoholic liver disease. Means whereas alcoholic liver disease is the last stage. The first stage, it starts with the liver failure will starts with the fatty liver. It may contribute to the progression of fibrosis and leading to the cirrhosis. Means after fatty liver, it gradually it leads to the fibrosis and then to cirrhosis. After cirrhosis, it leads to complete failure of the liver, then it causes alcoholic liver disease. You can clearly see the difference between the normal liver and cirrhosis liver. In cirrhosis liver we can see the fibrosis. So this is about the alcoholic liver disease. Means the definition means how the cirrhotic liver is visible. We can clearly see here. There are 3 stages in the alcoholic liver disease. As I already told that first it starts with the first stage fatty liver, and then alcoholic hepatitis, and then it leads to cirrhosis. Okay, first stage, which is nothing but alcoholic fatty liver disease, we told that it has reversible condition, because in fatty liver it is an early stage. In this there is an accumulation of fat around the liver. It occurs after acute alcohol ingestion. Means short term period of alcohol ingestion leads to the fatty liver. We can say that it has a warning sign of liver damage. Means when the fatty liver occurs, then it is an indication of in future it is an indication of the liver damage. In this stage we can treat this disease, because means we already told that it is reversible. Means in this condition liver can come back to the normal stage with the help of medications or by avoiding alcohol. Okay, so we are calling that as reversible. Okay, if we see the second stage, in second stage what will happen means if we cannot control the alcohol consumption, it leads prolonged alcohol drinking leads to the second stage. Here there is an inflammation or swelling of liver can be seen, which we call that as acute alcoholic hepatitis. In hepatitis we will see the inflammation or swelling of liver. We can call this as it may or may not be reversible. Means based on the condition of person, means based on condition of person or his or her alcohol consumption, it depends. It may be reversible or may not be reversible. So then it can leads to, if still alcohol consumption is prolonged, then it leads to the severe form, that is third stage, nothing but alcoholic cirrhosis, where the fibrosis can occur and the damage cannot be reversed here. It leads to the severe liver failure. So we'll call that as irreversible failure. Here we can see the difference between the normal liver, fatty liver and cirrhotic liver. So we can clearly identify the difference, means changes what happening in the liver due to the consumption of alcohol. If we see how alcohol is, ethanol is nothing but alcohol is oxidizing in pathways, means in alcohol, the metabolism of alcohol produces toxic chemicals like acetaldehyde. Means in pathophysiology we can clearly see that how the alcohol is metabolized to acetaldehyde with the help of some enzymes. These, after converting it to the acetaldehyde, the alcohol produces chemicals. These chemicals triggers inflammation and destroy the liver cells, that is nothing but hepatocytes. It completely destroys the liver cells. Over the time, the scars replaces the healthy liver tissue, interfering with the liver function. This irreversible scarring called as cirrhosis, which is the final stage of alcoholic hepatitis. This is about the 3 stages of the alcoholic liver disease. If we see about signs and symptoms of alcoholic liver disease, first one is feeling of being unwell. We can call that, if a person is feeling being unwell, means he may feel the anxiety and depression. This is because of the alcohol consumption. Because of the alcohol, he may feel anxiety and depression, because this alcohol will affect the serotonin and dopamine. These serotonin and dopamine are the neurotransmitters which regulates the mood and social behavior of the person. So because of this, we can call that the person is being unwell. And we can see the fatty globules in the liver, means enlargement of the globules because of the alcohol, and enlargement of the liver, jaundice. Ascites means accumulation of fluid in the abdomen, and we can see digestive issues like heartburn and acid reflux, low grade fever, loss of appetite, weight loss, nausea and vomiting, fatigue, and modest elevation of levels of enzymes in the liver, which is determined by liver function test. Means here we can see the damage is expressed as prolonged prothrombin time. Prothrombin time means it is the test to measure the time of blood clotting, and even liver failure. In severe cases, there are elevated bilirubin levels and as well as with the prolonged prothrombin time. This finally causes a mortality. Mortality means death due to the elevated bilirubin levels and prolonged prothrombin time. Why we are calling that prothrombin time is necessary, means if blood clotting is not there, if we are having the less blood clotting time, it's okay, fine. If the blood clotting time is more, means it is prolonged, then the loss of bleeding will increase. This results in internal bleeding and cause to death. If bilirubin levels increases, it results in increased secretion of bile juice, and gradually it leads to jaundice or hepatitis, and finally it leads to severe cause of liver failure and leads to death. And alcoholics steatonecrosis, which is nothing but alcoholic hepatitis, means a death of the hepatocytes. These are the signs and symptoms. If we see about the complications, we can observe that there is a high blood pressure in liver and enlarged veins, that is nothing but varices in the abdomen, and ascites, jaundice, confusion, drowsiness and slurred speech, cirrhosis and kidney failure. These are the complications what we are seeing in a alcoholic liver disease. Okay, if we see about the pathophysiology, means first we'll start with the alcohol, because the main cause of this disease is alcohol. So here ethanol, which is nothing but alcohol, it is metabolized by the hepatocytes of the liver. Means in liver the hepatocytes are the major part. Means 70% of the liver mass is made up of the hepatocytes, which we are called that as liver cells. So this alcohol is metabolized by hepatocytes because these hepatocytes have direct access to the blood supply, so it is metabolized. When a person drinks alcohol, it immediately get metabolized into the acetaldehyde. So here if we see clearly, alcohol is metabolized to acetaldehyde by an enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase, which is nothing but ADH. What is the use of ADH? Means it is found in stomach and liver. It mainly converts alcohol to acetaldehyde. Its main function is it converts alcohol to acetaldehyde. So we are calling it as alcohol dehydrogenase. This enzyme converts alcohol to acetaldehyde. If we come to acetaldehyde, it is a toxic chemical which triggers inflammation and destroys the liver cells. We have previously seen that. If you see here, this acetaldehyde triggers inflammation and destroys the liver cells. So this acetaldehyde is a toxic chemical which triggers the inflammation and destroys the liver cells. And here during this acetaldehyde further metabolized by aldehyde dehydrogenase, and it converts to acetic acid and acetate. And here this acetic acid is oxidized to carbon dioxide and water. Is it clear? Here acetaldehyde is further metabolized by acetaldehyde dehydrogenase, which is nothing but ALDH. It converts to acetic acid or acetate, which is then oxidized to form the carbon dioxide and water. If we see this, during this process there is a production of during this entire process there is a production of NADH. NADH means nothing but nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide. Because of here, if we see, because of the higher production of NADH, there is a synthesis of fatty acid. Due to the increased production of NADH, we can see fatty acid synthesis. As the level of fatty acid increases, it results in formation of triglycerides, we can see clearly. And here these triglycerides accumulating thus results in the fatty liver. Means due to this, the fatty liver, due to the accumulation of triglycerides, the fatty liver occurs. Means which is we can call this as the first stage. This is the stage 1 of the alcoholic liver diseases. Up to here we have seen that how fatty liver is occurred, means which is the first stage. We can call that as the reversible, because in this we can treat this condition, and we can bring back this patient to the normal condition by completely avoiding the alcohol consumption. So is it clear? First, alcohol is metabolized to acetaldehyde with an enzyme ADH, further metabolized by ALDH, and it converts to acetic acid, which is oxidized to carbon dioxide and water. During this process, NADH is produced. This results in formation of fatty acid synthesis, and which results in formation of triglycerides. Due to the accumulation of more triglycerides, it results in fatty liver. As we told that by avoiding alcohol we can treat this condition. If still the patient is not avoiding the alcohol, then if alcohol consumption is increased with the prolonged drinking, this fatty liver get inflamed and swelling, which leads to the second stage, what we will call that as alcoholic hepatitis. Means due to the swelling and inflammation of the liver with the prolonged drinking, it leads to second stage. And due to the progression of this disease, the healthy liver tissue is replaced by the scars and thus interfere with the liver function. After drinking too much, then it gradually leads to the alcoholic cirrhosis, which is the final stage. After alcoholic cirrhosis, it leads to the failure of the liver and causes the alcoholic liver disease. So this is about the pathophysiology of the alcoholic liver disease, which is a major pathway. Means if alcoholic is metabolized by ADH to form metabolized to acetaldehyde by ADH, this is a major pathway of the alcoholic liver disease. And we'll see the other pathways of converting the alcohol to acetaldehyde other than the alcohol dehydrogenase enzymes. We have already seen alcohol is metabolized in liver in the hepatocytes of the liver. First, this is the major pathway. We have seen alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme, which is responsible for conversion of alcohol to the acetaldehyde. This is major enzyme in the cytosol, and aldehyde dehydrogenase, it is located in the mitochondria. This is a major pathway for ethanol to acetaldehyde and or acetic acid and acetate. If we see other than this enzyme, there are few enzymes which also convert alcohol to acetaldehyde. Means cytochrome P450 2E1. This enzyme will convert the ethanol by using oxygen. It oxidized into the acetaldehyde. Means alcohol, it uses oxygen and it oxidizes to the acetaldehyde and it enters into the blood circulation. And other enzyme which is, we'll call that as minor pathway, that is peroxisomal catalase. In this pathway, the ethanol uses hydrogen peroxide, and this hydrogen peroxide oxidized into the acetaldehyde and water. All these together, means not all these together, every part after oxidation or after completion of converting into the acetaldehyde, it enters into the circulation to damage the mainly to damage the liver cells. This is about the pathophysiology of the alcoholic liver disease. If we see about diagnosis, we can do LFT, means liver function test, that is ALT or AST, etc. And we can go for serum albumin levels and prothrombin time, which is more important, and transaminase levels. These are used to indicate the hepatocellular injury. Ultrasound, CT scan and MRI scan can be used to provide the more detailed images of the liver, means structural images of the liver. And we can go for liver biopsy, and endoscopy also used to examine the varices in the abdomen. Okay, this is about the diagnosis. If we go for treatment, the main treatment is to completely avoid the alcohol consumption, and we can also go for the corticosteroids, that is which helps to suppress the immune system. We can use the prednisolone 40 mg, and based on patient situation and based on the stage, we can alter the drugs. Prednisolone 40 mg orally daily for 4 weeks, and then after we can taper the dose. And then nutritional diet is more important for the patients with alcoholism, because alcoholism is associated with the nutritional deficiencies, that is folic acid, vitamin A, vitamin D, thiamine, and many other vitamins, minerals. All these protein, calorie malnutrition. Patient with alcoholism will have all these malnutrition. So foods with more proteins and vitamins, minerals should be supplied. If we go for, if the patient is having folic acid deficiency, we can give for folic acid, that is 1 mg daily. And if he is having thiamine deficiency, and we can go for thiamine 100 mg subcutaneously or orally for 2 weeks. If he is suffering from vitamin E, we can go for 400 international units orally daily. If he is having vitamin D deficiency, and we can go for calciferol. And based on the signs and symptoms, or based on the condition of the patient, what are the abnormalities he is having, Based on that, we can go for the treatment algorithm of this condition. The main treatment is avoiding the alcohol. That is about the alcoholic liver disease, and we can go for liver transplantation, but it is highly precautionally. We have to go in precautions. That's all about the alcoholic liver disease.